doesn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first. Well, that's how they end
the pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 14 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Geis. He is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So that is twice on the opening drive that they've gone for it on 4th down, and they've converted both.
I don't know if they're using analytics, which might tell them, hey, more times you go for it on 4th down, the better your odds and better your chances of...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
He was taken down at the...
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
Catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. from the gun. Here's Watson. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson caught. Kelsey, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At their own 20. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
24-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on third down. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. Geis fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Albert Okuebuna with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
No good.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now a first down throw. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, Watson. Fitzgerald's got it right side. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Larry Fitzgerald.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. So a very tight first half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Bengals 14.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
On the return, Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 50 at Stafford. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Was trying to get that to his running back, Zach Moss. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Stafford on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Bengals.
On first down, it's Watson. And Jones has it over the middle. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Number 11.
Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Second and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On third down, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. to get this one across the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another Washington first down.
Again, it's Stafford. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
2-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going right back to Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
To LaVisca Chenault. It's a game
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
28-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Out of the gun. Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12. Yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Connection made with Chenault. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cincinnati, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.